Yeah.
Yeah, well, we are
it
now.
does. Live and recording. Yeah.
Right. Hey, hi everyone. Welcome to Gregg and Ali's Global Predictions. I'm your co-host, Greg Prescott, and I'm joined to my left and your right by the hottest goddess on the planet, my beautiful wife, Ali. Hi, baby.
Hello, darling. Hello, everybody. Sorry we're a bit late. We're trying out a new system.
Yeah.
Going all right, though.
Don't really have much lag tonight, not like in the past.
No. So we do the middle finger to StreamYard.
Yeah. I like the sound of the hottest goddess. That's got a ring to it. The hottest goddess in the multiverse.
Oh, no. That's love for you, my darling. That's love.
No, that's going to be your next mug.
Oh, Melvin from upstairs came down for a cup of tea, darling.
Yep.
And he came and he said, I don't want you to leave because my shopping came in, and he said, we don't want you to leave the flat.
Aww.
We don't want another neighbour. Is there anything I can do to help? And he offered, I'm getting emotional, he offered to help with the damp and put some special paint on and fix the hole under the rake. I'm so touched by that.
Wow. What a great guy.
And so I said, he had a look at the hole. He said, no. Anyway, we'll talk about it later. But wasn't that kind? To have good neighbours, it means a lot. It does mean a lot.
It does.
But anyway, where this is going, he picked up my sexy goddess mug. I said, grab a mug because I make my teas here. I thought that was so funny. I said, I'm sorry, excuse the mug.
He didn't even notice when he picked it up, did he?
No.
Yeah, no. There's only one sexy goddess. Oh, wow. I love you.
I love you, darling.
So
hello to everybody.
Yeah, first one checking in is Akasha.
Hello, Akasha.
Love those faces, Ali.
Oh, we love you guys.
There's Vera joining us.
Hey, Vera, darling. Sending lots of love.
Chris is checking in early.
And Chrissy, pink wavy hand.
No lack in the live. Yeah, no lag.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, God, this is so much better.
Much better.
Make sure you get all your shit off of StreamYard because I'm deleting it, ending the contract with them at the end of the month.
I know, love. I will. I'm going to do astrology. I've still got to do that. I'm already set up to do that.
The only thing I don't like about this is if you're in a partnership or a marriage or a relationship and you want to give the other person all of the benefits that you have with Streamlabs. Actually, it's called Talk Studio. I don't know if I can do that. And I was telling Ali before we came on, I'm not sure if we're going to stay on this much longer because I want her to be able to sign in and bring her Facebook page on and her YouTube channel in, and I'm not sure if she's going to be able to do that with the way things are set up right now. And if she can't, then we're going to have to find another platform.
Well, when we're doing the shows, because I'm in the UK, we don't use my Facebook or YouTube anyway, because we start at 1 a.m. and the next show is at 3 a.m. So my people don't need to see it live. I just share it. And when I do my global predictions, I can just have my own account. So I can do that.
Yeah, you wouldn't even need the amount that we have right now because you'd just be, if you got like the next one down, I think it's only like $7 or something like that. That'll get you on 3 different. It's just like StreamYard with 3 different destinations, and for a lot less than what we were paying on StreamYard.
So we don't have to move. We don't have to move. I'll just get mine. It's not as if we're being skinflints. It's last time with StreamYard we didn't have to, did we?
And it's still a lot less. You having that account and me having this one.
Even
and this
together.
is ours anyway, but it's still less than what we were paying with StreamYard. Fuck StreamYard.
Yeah. Yeah. They didn't address the problems, did they, at all?
Well, they kind of tried to, and I sent you that link, but you thought that was the link to log on. And
I know.
yeah, they want you to do some kind of latency test. But I don't know. I even if they were to fix it, why pay more for less?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So do you guys like the new little thing up here for global predictions?
I love it. It's great.
See, on our picture on the left, I used the lover's card from one of Ciro, what's his face? Marchetti's.
Oh, yeah, Cara Marchese's, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I use a common image for where it says global predictions with the Rider-Waite cards because everybody recognizes them. So, yeah.
Just want to make it clear how absolutely ecstatically happy I am for you guys in America. You know, Trump is there for you, and I couldn't be happier. He's promised, his promises have upheld. He couldn't even get into office and get his feet literally under the table of, you know, the Oval Office. He actually set up a desk where he's signing, you know, of becoming president. I don't know what it's all called. Before he started doing executive orders, he couldn't have been more transparent with everything that he did, everything he said he'd done. Now that, to me, if people on the left can't see that that is all good for the people, everything is good for the people, how is that benefiting Trump? He doesn't need to be president. He's got all of the you know, prestige, hasn't he, with Mar-a-Lago and, you know, what he's got set up there. So you guys, I'm so happy for you, and I know he's going to help the UK, and I know he's going to help other countries as well with just being outspoken about tyranny and things like that. I truly feel that. So
I saw Nigel Farage was there at Trump's inauguration.
it was, yeah. Mm-hmm. It wasn't sitting next to Elon, was he? Because Elon wanted to have a little word with Farage, and Farage wanted to have a little word with Elon.
What
a little
else?
Bit of a...
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting 4 years. I saw this liberal on TikTok ranting, "Oh, the fascism's about to begin. How can you believe all this shit that he's telling you?" And then there was another liberal that was bitching, "Oh, I can't wait." This is before the inauguration. "They're going to arrest him before he's inaugurated and take him to jail. Oh, happy days." Fucking crazy ass lunatics.
Mind you, with Biden, when Biden was being sworn in, we was all waiting for the arrests, the mass arrests back then, 4 years ago, if you remember. And I really thought they were going to do it. And I think there was a timeline for it. When I tuned into that, they all decided that they needed Biden to get in for 4 years to show everybody just how bad it can be under the deep state's control. And I think we've all seen, everybody's seen, very crystal clear exactly just how horrendous it all is. So, yeah. But that was it, worth it. Now you guys are absolutely, you know, just the border's closed now, isn't it? Ah, love.
When we were testing this out, Ali and I were just being children, as we all always are. And we were writing stupid little notes, not stupid, but you know, childish notes. Yeah. I love your inner child. Absolutely.
Well, we match. We match. So the comments are coming up, I've noticed.
Uh-huh.
But they're coming up small along this side. Can I just try and put one up?
You don't have the chat on?
Ah, look.
Okay.
So Mr. T had his itinerary ready long time before he was he did.
Oh, yeah.
I know. He knows exactly the many next steps to make a better and peaceful world. I know those executive orders. He had 100 there. He's been planning this. He's been lining everything up and getting everything sorted out, hasn't he?
I think he had more than 100.
Yeah, definitely.
Still waiting for him to fire Rachel Levine, the health department, the tranny that I thought RFK Jr. replaced, but I don't know. There's a bunch of firings I expect to see here coming up. Yep.
No lag. Internet is better.
Much better.
Fixed your lag. Yeah. Nice to see you both together. Thank you. I can't go any further. Is that the last message, darling?
That's it.
Oh, okay. I wonder why I couldn't scroll down. That's good. Yay.
Good. So
hello to everybody. When you do it, it comes up in tiny print there. You know, it says the blue thing and it says, that's it. There's two ways of doing it.
Yeah, I see it on there too. I think that's so everyone, and I'm not sure how to get rid of it, but I think that's so everyone else can see the chat that's coming in, regardless of what network they're watching on, because we're multicasting to Twitch, not Rumble, Twitter, Facebook, 2 different Facebooks, and YouTube. So we're on 5 different streams right now, where in the past we could only go 3. So
we're on 5 now.
Yeah, I would have done Rumble, except after this show I would have to immediately set up another Rumble channel, and I wouldn't be able to promote that Rumble link right now because it's not made yet. So it's either do the Rumble when we normally do it, or do it now and not do it later. So I just kept things the same there, except there I'm bringing us on to Facebook as well. Now that things have cleared up a little on Facebook, we'll see if that helps.
Yeah.
But my Dutch friends really think the world will go down the hole with they're crazy.
Opposite, absolute opposite. But you know that I know Vera knows that, but she's just making it known that that's what people are thinking. I wonder though, is a Biden actor a cabal or an actor for the White House? I know the real ones are long gone. Now, I noticed things, okay, about that. So all of the Vipers were coming in, okay, on the red carpet, all right, because it happened to be red, and they were coming in and they were going to sit down, and they were coming in and go sit down. This looks just like it was the performance, the movie. This is the finale, and they're all taking their bow. They've played their roles perfectly. The bad guys, they're all sitting there watching the last part of this play out. And I'm just saying this is what it looked like. I'm not saying it is. This is what it looked like. And when Trump looked at, before he did his speech, when he looked at Joe, he looked him in the eyes, he cupped his hands and he said, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." Why would he say that and then say all the things that he was saying about how corrupt it all was and how terrible it all was? I think he was talking to the actor, Joe Biden, the mask of that actor, and he was saying thank you to that actor. It's just a theory. What do you guys think?
If you watch that inauguration and focus on Biden and Biden alone, there were things that Trump was saying that Biden was shaking his head to. Yeah,
I know he was. I know.
I
Kamala was the real Kamala. She was faced like a flapped ass.
Bitter face.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. And I love the fact that they didn't stand up when he was saying some of the things he was going to do. That to me was just classic, absolute classic. I love that because it just shows the mentality of them. What do you guys think?
The Clintons looked heavily medicated. They actually were smiling, even though they got booed when they came in, but they were smiling during the inauguration behind Trump. And I if I were to guess, Bill Clinton probably smoked a little. He did inhale that night, and Hillary probably did a bunch of Valium or something. I don't know, but they looked heavily drugged up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Linda said something similar to what Akasha just said too.
Okay.
Oh, how do I? Okay, there we go.
I was sensing. Oh. Did anyone see the awesome video Roseanne and Tom McDonald did called Daddy Home? It really sharp you. It really good about Trump. Okay.
That's McDonald, not Mac.
McDonald. I all I hear is everybody says the same way. They just do the same thing.
You're funny. I love you.
I love you too.
We are on the positive timeline, but heading for a bifurcation, and soon otherworldly beings will step in. Bring it on. As long as they're benevolent.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Don't forget to put your questions in early. Otherwise, we may not have the chance to answer them.
Yeah.
I suppose we could take them over to Rumble and answer them there. But it is obviously best to do them earlier.
Yeah. Yeah. And we're going to have to leave on time, no later than 9:30 tonight, so we can get over and test everything on Rumble as well. So we want to make sure that everything's cool there as it is tonight. And it's funny because we got here early and we were testing things out and everything seemed to be working okay. And it's like 7:58 and I tell Ali, we might actually be early tonight. But we started chatting and dorking around and being the children that we are. And next thing I knew, it was like 2 minutes after 8.
I know. Wow.
It's so easy to get lost in a conversation with you for hours if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And we do. And we have done many times.
Mm-hmm. Many. Yes.
Okay, I've set a little alarm, darling, because I know what we're like. So I've set a little alarm.
Good. Yes, this is one of the stupid things I was telling you guys about. We're just playing around with the sounds and everything, and just being dorks. And I hopefully I can bring in some new sounds today. Were they saying Greg? Greg?
Yeah, really.
No.
Yeah, clearly they were saying Greg. Yeah. Yeah. Let us know what you guys think. Let us know what you think about what you saw. Did anybody, spot anything else going on? Elon was just ecstatic, wasn't he? He was like bouncing off the walls. I love that about Elon.
Thank you first of all for the donation. And why do anyone innocent need a pardon? Ali and Gregg, what does the card say? And I posted that too on my Facebook page. I don't understand. If you're innocent, I think what you have to do is, I read somewhere that it's an actual admission of guilt if you agree to it. But they need to, nothing else. They need to admit their guilt publicly.
Yeah.
And how does that work internationally? Can Hunter Biden and Joe Biden be held accountable in foreign courts?
Yeah.
Yeah, pardon from America. Yeah.
I hope so, because he's got to be punished for what he's done.
They all do. They all do. And is Gitmo outside of, not part of the United States? Is that an individual court? And if it is, are they immune from that? I don't think so.
Military, like military.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
Still waiting for the UFO stuff to come out. It's coming.
He said he would do it. He said he was going to release all the documents. JFK, the shooting of JFK, the whole lot. He's releasing it all.
I remember I was looking at 2020 when Biden got in, and they took the picture of the Biden family and all the vice presidents and all that. And then they did the social posturing picture with them all wearing masks. So they took two different pictures. One was them all wearing their stupid masks.
When was this? Who? Sorry, missed that first
2020,
bit.
Joe Biden, Kamala.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So, Chrissy, I wondered this, Chrissy. So he didn't have to have his hand on the Bible. There was a long explanation for that. But why wouldn't Trump want to do that? Because he is a Catholic, isn't he? Is he Catholic?
I don't know.
Why would
Christian.
he not want to do that?
I don't know. And there were two Bibles from what I understand.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. So Claudette says, honestly, Biden looked terrified yesterday. He did, but he was also doing a lot of smirking when he sat down, and yeah.
What program? This is called Talk Studio, and it's from Streamlabs, but Streamlabs has a different one also. You don't want that other one. You want Talk Studio. This one is a lot like TalkStream. Very user friendly, easy to use. Even Ali can use it.
Not really. No, not it takes a lot.
You're able to do it on StreamYard. You'll pick it up that quickly here.
You had to remind me, because I was clicking on the links that you sent in Facebook. It's like, no, it goes through your email. It's like, when did that happen?
I'm sorry. But yeah, it's called Streamlabs. I think it's 2 words, but I'm sorry, Talk Studio from Streamlabs. So, but make sure you don't want the Streamlab program. Get the Talk Studio. And I think the most you can pay is like $17 a month. And then there's one below that for, I think, I don't know, $7 a month. And you can stream to 3 different locations with that one, which is great. And there's a great free version that you can use that even Ali, that might work for you, just for, the stuff that you need it for. I don't know. But,
how long? Because sometimes my astrology can go on 3 hours. Sometimes if I have somebody doing it with me, I'm just wondering if there's a limit.
We got to look into that. And we'll
and I want all the bells and whistles as well.
I want the bells and whistles. I can't blame you. For the price, you can't beat it. Like $9. I'm not sure what the hell it is, but yeah, it's a good deal. Okay, so yeah, that's what we're using now, and thank God the lag is gone.
As you know, last week I couldn't handle it anymore, because not only did I have the lag, I was missing parts of the conversation,
Yeah.
because both it was going black, and I had the things going round and round and round, and so it was making it all disjointed, the whole thing, and it was ruining. Well, not my fault really, but it was ruining the flow of the night. So I just came away, and I thought it was better that way, which I think it was. At least you got to do a show.
Well, not just that either, my love, but when we did our New Year's Eve show, you had the lag, and what I ended up doing was I made 31 predictions that night, and I cut them up into reels. Each one of those is its own reel on YouTube and Facebook and In5d TikTok.
Very, very good too.
And I wanted to do that for Ali, but it was just too broken up. And I can't do it. And it sucks. That pisses me off, because I want your predictions out there like that. And fucking StreamYard fucked us. For a year, they fucked us.
Yeah. Well, I've just done a whole book on my predictions, and a lot of them, I worked out that my predictions are remote viewing. Some of the time they go into the future. I can't guarantee you they're a year ahead, but they are the future.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was writing them down, and that came to me when I was at my mum's. Stayed at mum's not last night, the night before, and so they're all in one book now.
Nice.
So I can always do another show talking about them, which I'd like to do, and then perhaps we can get some reels from there.
Yeah. Okay. I'll come up with a few new ones then.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Hi to the real one. Thank you for joining us.
Hello, the real one.
And give thumbs up. Yes, Jenny. Thank you. And thank you for joining us.
Jenny, thank you. We appreciate you.
Definitely. This is interesting. Hi to Danny. That's a new name, I believe. The numbers says it, say it all. 45th pres, 47th pres, 4 plus 9, or 4 plus 5 equal 9, 4 plus 7 equal, 9/11. Numerology, right? Wow, great point. Wow. Interesting. Does that mean the truth's going to come out on that too? Right?
Yes, I believe it is.
Well, if it is, George Bush is not going to be a happy man, is he?
Nor are Tony Blair here in England, because they all conspired together.
Yeah. Presidents and other government officials have historically sworn the oath on the Bible. The U.S. Constitution doesn't require it. Article 6, Clause 3 of the Constitution says members of, drumroll, where's the rest? Oh, there it is. Congress. Yeah. Members of Congress, members of the state legislators. Ellie's playing the drums while I'm trying to read this. I didn't know you had a drum set. See, we need the sound effect of the sound. That one would get worn out. Okay, time out. So members of Congress, members of the state legislature, and executive and judicial officers are bound by oath or affirmation to support the Constitution, but it continues, no religious texts shall ever be required as a qualification to any office or public trust under the United States. Well, that's interesting. I did not know that.
So you don't have to be religious to be in, to be prime minister or president.
No. No.
Well, I suppose that's how it should be. Yeah. It doesn't define anybody.
He's afraid to put his hand on the Bible. Might burn his hand. Everything's upside down and backwards, folks. I don't know. I wouldn't question that. I mean, I would question that. Exactly. Yeah. I question everything about religion. Okay. So Vera's saying monthly payment is $9. If you pay yearly, it's $7 a month. Yeah. We're just doing the monthly right now because we wanted to test it out. So far, so good.
Much better.
Maybe Ali could re-record the predictions so we could put them. Yeah. Well, that's what Ali was just saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't read that, but great minds think alike, Tracy.
Yes.
For sure. And also there was more when I was writing them down, I was being given more information. How do you stop that? You have to write it down as well.
I know. I'll get I'll get a channel coming in and it's like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. And it'll just click, click, click. And I don't turn that channel on often because it just floods me. And I don't know. I just like, but when it comes on, it just all this stuff comes to me. And
because you've got the Libra in you. Hi, Deb. That you got the Libra in you, which is your psychic side, your channeling side, and then you've got your factual kind of journalism side. So you've got those two, and you can't have both switched on sometimes. I've noticed that.
Well, it's like when I was channeling, something about that. Specifically channeling. I know channeling's real because I've done it. But the way I see it, why go through somebody when you can go directly to source? Mm-hmm. And that's what I blocked out the channeling at that point. And they were beings from Zeta Reticuli quadrant X, I believe. Yeah. And I
love that.
What?
Do you know exactly where they came from? That's great.
They told me. They told me, which would make them most likely Greys. Gray. There was a woman that I used to work with years ago. Her name was Sean, and she would call me Greg, like gray egg, Greg.
I want to make it clear that not all Greys are bad. There are different, there are some that don't have souls and that are just kind of demonic-y. Mm-hmm. It's like saying, I don't know, all dogs are the same. They've got the same personality. They don't.
That's a good question, Lily. All these tech giants at the inauguration, what does that mean for us? Like Zuckerberg staring at Jeff Bezos' fiance's cleavage?
I saw that. Yeah, he did. Yeah. Now the other thing is, right, Trump, I noticed that what he does is whoever he classes as an enemy, he brings them into the fold. Is that what he's just done to Zuckerberg?
That's what I was wondering. Keep your enemies close, but keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Yeah.
I think that's a bit of Trump because he invited Zuckerberg in, didn't he, and spoke about it and said, listen, we know that you were controlled by the deep state. We're now getting rid of the deep state. All right. So now you've got to play fair with all of us. Okay. Yeah, I can hear him doing it.
Zuckerberg fucked Trump in 2020. Big time. Oh, yeah. And many of us as well.
Yeah.
We got shadow banned
and without the information about ivermectin and things like that, with all of that.
Yeah.
We still have to watch what we say about all of that. So So really, I think Trump's saying, yeah, they have. So really, I think what Trump is doing is saying, this is your last chance. You play fair, or you go to Gitmo, because we've got it all on you. So same thing.
Yeah.
Like a new toy, he does.
We have a new toy.
We do. We do.
I'm so glad the lag is done.
It was hard. It was hard, and we coped really well.
Yeah, we did incredibly well for almost a year, if not longer.
Thank you, Claudette.
Yeah, thank you.
Most people would have argued or, got angry with each other. We didn't. There was times that it kind of like,
frustrating sometimes.
Frustrating, but not with each other.
Never.
It's with the situation. So yeah.
Yep. Hi to Vixtergal. Thanks for joining us.
Vixter.
My messages come directly from
Source.
Source, definitely.
Nice. Yeah.
You go to Source. Yeah, definitely. Hi to Rob. Welcome aboard. Fraud
Rob
vitiates everything. I'm not sure what that word vitiates. Do you know what that word?
I don't know what vitiates means.
It's 3 syllables. It's 2 syllables more than I know how to pronounce.
We're pretty good with our wording, but no, I don't know that one.
No.
Yeah.
J6 prisoners are being released now. Hell yeah.
Do you know what? They were being released yesterday.
Wouldn't surprise
me. They were going to their cells. I heard Benny Johnson, he's got inside knowledge. He had his baby. Congratulations, Benny Johnson. His wife was having a baby on the day of inauguration. He was supposed to be commentating, but his wife had her baby. So there was the other guy who was doing that. And he basically came on after their baby was asleep. Mum was asleep. And he basically said he has confirmation that their lawyers have gone to the cell and said, right, come on with me. You've been released. So, yeah, they actually was that time. So
wow.
Hours after that.
How excited must they have been?
Oh, relief beyond.
I wonder if they can somehow sue the government.
They should.
They should get rewarded monetarily to be fixed for life.
Yeah.
And people that were responsible for this bullshit held accountable, and they be put in to see what it feels like.
Oh, yeah.
That's a new name. Hokoko?
Hello.
Greg is a great personality. I don't know about that. I think we're a great team. So.
No, you've got to take credit, my darling. You have.
I take credit that we're a great team.
We are.
Yeah, we are. The hottest right here.
I've written down some of these things. Okay, ready? Some of the executive orders, which I'm so excited about for you guys.
Okay, yeah.
The hammer, Elon Musk at 10 p.m. Eastern said the hammer of justice is come. Okay, Trump has just revoked the security clearance of 51 Intel agents who lied about the Hunter Biden's laptop being a hoax.
Well, I saw that. The hammer has come down. What did he say? Something like that?
Exactly what he said. The hammer of justice is come. So I know that's a bit odd.
Does that make reference to the Punisher, the skull thing that?
Oh,
that's the first thing that came into my mind. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Keep going, but that's great. Yeah.
So scores of Korea State Department Democrats resign just before Trump's inauguration. That was from the Washington Post.
Yes.
Because they know what's coming. That's why.
Oh,
and
yeah.
They are running scared. They're running scared. So Elon Musk, another, okay, it was around that 10 p.m. mark. He said it begins. Department of Government Efficiency. Okay, so the web page was there, January the 19th. It was Chief Diversity Officers Execute Council. January the 20th, page not found. He's doing his job straight away, isn't he? Delete. Yep. Delete.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
So Vivek is no longer going to be part of Doge. He is working towards becoming the governor of Ohio. Is that right? Governor of Ohio.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Trump withdraws out of the World Health Organization.
Yes.
Loving that one.
Huge. Fuck them.
The Gulf of Mexico is now the Gulf of America. Yeah. Okay. He's created external revenue services, not for the people, but for tariffs outside of the country, of the USA. And that, I think, is going to end up you not having tax, you not being taxed.
It'll replace the IRS.
Yes, that's what I think is coming. So he's come out of the Paris Accord. I don't quite know what the Paris Accord is, though. Can anyone tell me what the Paris Accord is?
Oh, I used to know. I don't remember now. It was nothing good. Let's take a look.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll tell you in a second.
Oh, we've got a question. Will Pelosi be investigated? J6 also. Will justice for the truth happen? Oh, I hope so.
The Paris Accord is an international treaty adopted in 2015. That was under Obama. Under the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. Its goal is to limit global warming bullshit to well below 2 degrees above pre-industrial levels, with efforts to keep it to 1.5 degrees Celsius. It encourages countries to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, increase renewable energy use. This is bullshit because China uses so much more than the rest of the world combined, and they're not being held to that. So why are we? And it's all bullshit anyway about the whole climate change crap. It's all cyclical. It's been proven. Look through ice core samples, drill down and find out through millions of years of ice core samples that temperatures go up and they go down, go up and go down.
It's normal. Trump spoke about it. He said, if China's not going to do it, what's the point of the world doing it? He said, because the wind blows and all of that comes over to us anyway. So why should we be punished for it? So he made that clear. The weaponization of government for political opponents, that's going to be something being looked into, which is just brilliant.
That's kind of related to the Smith-Mundt Act. And then Obama did some kind of amendment to that act and made it legal for people, the government, to fuck with people and brainwash them through the media. But I hope Trump rescinds Obama's amendment and brings it back to the original Smith-Mundt Act of 1948 or so, which prevents the government from using the mainstream media against us.
Yeah. Do you want to hear more of the orders that he did? Because there is a question, I think.
Yeah.
There's a question.
I've got a number of them that I was going to talk about on the next show as well. So
no worries.
Because I made it into a post on Telegram, just listed a bunch of them, many of what you've already talked about. Interesting.
It's just brilliant. There's a lot of podcasters out there who are going through all of them, and I love that because this is massive. Everybody's been waiting a long time for this. You know, I mean, really 8 years, isn't it? Because everybody was trying to, keep Trump in there, and was worried, sick about the election back then, and then knowing it was going to cheat. They were going to cheat, and they did. So all that panic was there. So you've been living on your nerves for, you guys, and the relief that you must have felt when, he wasn't blown up or he wasn't shot or, all of those things. So I'm really pleased. I'm relieved that they brought the inauguration indoors. I'm so that they can police that so much easier, because obviously you've got kind of the detectors, the metal detectors. You've got dogs, who can sniff out explosives and things. So much better.
And you're not going to have long range snipers indoors.
That's right. Yeah. So I think that was very wise.
Yeah. Look at our actual first question came from Lise, and she wants to know. Well, she said, "Why do anyone innocent need a pardon?" And I totally agree. Ali and Gregg, what does the card say? That whole bunch guilty of something, and we know that they are guilty of something. And I don't know. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay. I would have been happy just to hang out with you, but my love. I love you. Oh, the hottest goddess. What do the cards say? They're guilty of something. Yeah. And this is your yes card, Ace of Swords. Yeah. Definitely guilty of something. Unfortunately, I wish I had better news in the short run. It's going to be an uphill struggle to get them into court. But I think this is just laying the groundwork, because I believe if you're pardoned, you can no longer use the Fifth Amendment as an excuse in a court of law, as long as it pertains to the crimes that you're allegedly guilty of doing. So they would have to admit that, though they would not have to admit it if it related to some crime that they were not being charged for at the time. It's kind of tricky. They could still plead the Fifth, but if you ask a specific enough question, if they end up getting subpoenaed and having to go to court, they would have to answer and tell the truth, and they wouldn't be held responsible for it, which is a bunch of shit. Especially fucking Fauci, right? Murderer. How can you pardon him when he's murdered, basically? Well, I just gotta watch what I'm saying. We're still on YouTube. You know what I'm saying, though. You know the thing, to borrow a few words from Sleepy Joe Biden. You know that thing. Anyway. Maybe Corn Pop needs to take him out back and give him the business, right? Biden's friend, Corn Pop. God, I'm rambling. Continuing on, though. it's going to be an uphill battle, as I mentioned, to get them in a court of law. But as we mentioned earlier, is it possible that international courts of law can do that? Yeah, because they're not working under United States law. He's only pardoning his family and everyone else under United States law, and I don't think he pardoned Bill Gates. So is it possible that international, is it possible that military courts? We're going to find that out real soon, because, and that's where I think in the long run, there's benevolence and celebration. And I think that's where we're heading. But right now he's just laying down the foundation and people are freaking out. That's what I have. Let's see what Ali has.
Okay. Well, what a shock. I've got that they're going to turn sides. Some of these, I love him. Tink loves it. He's going to show you her ass now. I've got that they're going to change sides. I feel as if they're going, even though they've got pardon, at least one of these people are going to come to the white hats, and they're going to tell all. It might not be public, but I do feel as if in order for them, their guilt is going to be too much, that they've got this. So I feel as if they're going to be turning around. The secrets will come out, and they're going to help bring down all the other, some of the other people. Yeah. Because obviously they're just the heads of it, but there are people above them. And I feel that is what's going to happen. So there's going to be a lot of satisfaction after this. So we will get our revenge. We will get, not revenge, justice. We will get justice. It is coming. So yeah, they're going to flip around. At least one of them going to flip around. So yeah, it's interesting. So black hat will become white hat. That's what I get, my love.
Okay. I was busy putting the text up here.
I know, I saw you.
Playing with my new toy.
I know.
It's
exciting.
Toy. It is. Let's see if I can get us back to here. Yep. There we go. It just seems so natural for this being like this. Me here, you there. I can just look over and wave.
Do I have to look that way to wave at you?
No, the other way.
No, that way. Okay.
You're so cute. Oh, man. Crazy about this. The hottest goddess.
Bless. We've definitely got love goggles on. We're so sorry. It has been over a year since we've seen each other, though. Be kind to us.
Okay, so I got to scroll back and find our next question. This one was easy to find. And remember, if you're going to ask a question, if you have a question you'd like to ask, a global predictions question, not personal ones, we're not doing them now, but global predictions, put them in uppercase in the chat, and we'll get to them ASAP. Scrolling. So cute.
Well, thank you all for being here.
Yeah.
Love that.
And if there were questions, I don't think I saw any questions that were not in capital letters. So I think I can scroll pretty quickly to find our next one. And that would be Tracy. That would be my southern accent. Tracy. Let me see if I can.
Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all.
Howdy, y'all. We's fixing to answer Tracy's question. How do I get rid of this thing? Oh, here. There we go. Question. Why did YouTube delete all comments I've made on YouTube?
Ooh.
All of them?
What, today? Today, you mean?
Well, you know,
That's
when
bizarre.
I imagine they deleted the one where you called Ali a fucktard because it was rude.
Tracy wouldn't. She loves me. I love Tracy. She's my mate.
She knows I'm teasing her. I comment on her channel, as a matter of fact. Are all comments, do people that have commented on your channel, are they all gone as well?
That's bizarre.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm looking right now. See if.
Yeah. How many questions? And then we'll see if how many we've got here.
Got too many. I got too many people I'm subscribed to find her channel. Good.
Oops, that was me.
Can't find it. I'll see what the cards have to say for you. I don't think it's what you think it is. It sounds like it's something bad. Because, yeah, I got this card too. Fucking YouTube. That's what this dude's saying. Fucking YouTube deleted all my comments. Here, have a cocktail. You'll feel better. And someone's saying something that someone else doesn't want to hear. But if you look at things from a different perspective, I think it's just a temporary glitch and that they will all come back. I'll look into it myself and see if it's just all your comments, everyone's comments for you. And I didn't even notice, maybe that the same shit happened on my channel. I'm going to look right now. You know? Nope, I have comments. Oh, yeah. Huh, that's weird. Okay, so I was on one of your videos and it said 3 comments, and then when I scrolled down, it went to 0. Interesting. Okay, this one says you have 6 comments on that video. So I'm seeing comments. Anyway, bottom line, from what I see, and from what the cards are saying, that they're going to pop back up. And it's just like some minor glitch. Don't get too upset about it or worry about it, because I think I see your comments right now. And it should be okay on your end as well soon. That's what I have. Let's see what Ali has.
That went a bit strange then. Yeah, so all I received was basically what Greg said, that there was something that glitched, but I didn't feel as if it was somebody deliberately doing it. I feel that it's just going to rectify itself. It's like cross lines, something along that way. So yeah, that's all I got. So yeah. Sorry,
Okay.
Greg's more of a techie person than me.
I was curious, though. I just wanted to do my due diligence and look it up on her
Yeah.
channel and then my channel and see what the cards had to say, and that's where we're at. So temporary glitch. Hang in there. It's going to be okay. What else do we have? What I don't like about this is that when you click on like this comment and then you click off of it, it brings you all the way down to the bottom of the chat. It doesn't keep your place. Then you got to scroll back and try to figure out where you were.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not so good.
$20 from Linda Tetrick. Hair character dancing under a rain of confetti and taking his hat off to say, "You are amazing." Well, we are another you. So,
Oh.
yes.
Thank you, Linda.
Did you see this?
Ali, will you please add me to the healing list? Not well for every week. Of course I will. Absolutely.
From Barbara.
I will add you for sure. I'm sorry, not well, Barbara.
My analytical mind cracks Tracy up. I'm over your cracking up.
Sure it is.
I know, it drives Ali crazy too.
No, it's not crazy. No.
Crazier?
I find it endearing. That's what it is. It's endearing. It's a quality that you have that's endearing to me. I notice it.
You know, as soon as something unusual is said, my mind just goes off on that one phrase or word. It's going to happen. I'm like, why did they say that word? Why those words? Yeah. I'm lost, completely lost. That's why I got into psychology, because I love the mind. Why do we do what we do? Why do we say what we say? Why do we think what we think? I love it.
That's why you did the book Idioms. That's
yes.
Why.
Oh, I thought of another good one. I haven't checked it out yet and done the research on it. I should have wrote it down, but here's another one, hon. Angelica.
Of course. Angelica, yep. I will put you down, Angelica.
And speaking of healing, I just want to say thank you to Ali and everybody that's sent positive, loving, healing energy to Ali's list, to Ali or me. You guys all know I've had some pretty nasty issues medically. And those heart pains that I've had, I'm not having them as often right now, but I'm taking a shitload. I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different meds, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 different supplements. And it seems to be working.
Really good, love.
And I went back on keto because once we had the hurricane here in October, I bought comfort food because I had no electricity and all this shit was wrong here. And I just kind of stayed on that comfort food kind of diet. Not completely, but I was eating stuff I probably shouldn't have. And I said, fuck it, I'm going back on keto. And I have. And I've lost like 6 or 7 pounds so far since I've done that. Maybe more.
That's brilliant, love.
Yeah, and that's going to help me as well with my circulation because I have a peripheral artery disease, and that's what's basically causing my feet to numb. And it's not numb. They did a some kind of imaging shot to see the circulation flow. One foot looks fine, the other one not as good. So I need to figure out ways to get the circulation going to my feet, and I'm thinking about getting some compression socks. See if that helps. But anyway, I just wanted to thank everyone for all your loving, healing energy, positive thoughts. You know, it goes a long way, and this really does help and work. You put me on twice on that sheet.
Yeah, because you needed it because you was having is it an EKG?
Yesterday.
So I wanted to put you on it again. Yeah.
Yeah. They're looking at certain proteins that they in my blood test. That's the next thing. I have to do a blood test in the next couple of days. But they did an EKG yesterday, and then I have blood tests coming up, and I get the results of that next Tuesday. I'm hearing that whistling sound.
I don't hear it.
I do.
Can anyone hear it?
I don't know. Now it's as quiet as a bell. Ah, the sound of silence without Ali. I don't hear it now. You'll hear on the playback that it's on your end.
Could it be my mic again? Because we had problems with that, didn't we, before?
Yeah, it could be, but I'm not sure what that is. Honestly, I can hear it. Now it's gone. Yeah. And people are saying that in the chat. They hear it too.
Oh, is it really annoying? Is it very loud?
We can deal with it. It's not. You'll hear on the playback.
Yeah.
Hunka burn in love. Thank you very much. Is Elvis Presley alive? And when will the truth about his death and JFK Jr.'s come to light? Well,
hey.
Trump was already saying he's going to be putting out the truth to, see, it's gone. Trump was going to be putting out the truth to RFK and JFK's deaths, and MLK, who was a communist, he's going to be putting out their truths. But Junior's, I'm feeling one step at a time with him. And that may or may not happen in this presidency, but I think it's going to happen. As for Elvis, yeah, there's some funky ass shit that went on with him. Got the devil card. Yeah, then he's not. The people of I'm getting this feeling that the people of his estate know the truth, but they're fighting. They're constantly fighting to get the truth out there, but they're meeting all these blockages, and it's going to come out eventually, right? Let's go here. It's going to come out eventually. Got the benevolence card, and I'm feeling the same on both. It's going to take time for all that truth to come out, and we're going to see a ton of truth coming out under Trump's presidency. Is Elvis alive and well? I'm not getting that. I'm getting that he was taken out, basically. It was to end. That was one of the, kind of the markers that ended the whole peace, love, hippie generation. He goes back to the 50s, but through the 60s and early 70s, I remember buying his 45 as a kid, Burning Love. Hunka, hunka, burning love. I had an Elvis album. I also had a 45. Dig this. Purple Haze on one side by Jimi Hendrix, Foxy Lady on the other. Talk about a killer 45. I'm not sure what side was the A side, because usually there's an A and a B side, right? A lesser known hit, but this one had Purple Haze and Foxy Lady. That was pretty cool. But no, I'm getting that Elvis was taken out. And people, I don't see that. I see the same thing for Junior. He was taken out. Another Clinton bounty count, basically, because Hillary was running for senator in New York, and I voted for her like an asshole, because I thought, well, eventually she's gonna run for president. She's gonna have to show something that she did for New York State. She didn't do shit for us when I was up there, but she had them taken out. They were both taken out. I'm sad to say, and that truth will come out ultimately. But that's all I have on that. What you got, Ali?
I got you. By the way, I've swapped cameras over, so I've got my laptop's camera, which isn't that great. So you're probably seeing it a bit more hazy there. Just to see if the noise is still there. So let me know. Let me know if the noise is still there.
It is.
Oh. All right. So it doesn't make any difference. Okay. All right. So Elvis Presley alive. Okay. Elvis Presley was, my guide said they tampered with his drugs. They tampered with his mental health. And they tampered with his life. It was totally manipulated, and they also I do feel he has passed. They did the same kind of thing to Michael Jackson. So whatever drugs he was taking, medication, good pharmacy medication, as well as other drugs, both of those were tampered with, both of those. And, he also became dependent on them, and they manipulated him regarding that. There was also kind of, mind control going on as well. So, poor guy, he didn't know what was happening in the end. So, yeah, he was not completely free of, manipulation. So now this is different with the JFK. I've always seen that he knew that they were coming after him. He was warned. The same thing I knew about Princess Di. She was also warned. Both people were warned. And both were basically, it was a fake death, basically. So they went into hiding. So I know that this is something that Greg and I don't see eye to eye on, but this is good. This is a good thing about it, because we're not, we don't always agree on everything, and that's okay. That's how it's supposed to be. You've got to go with your feeling, your gut feeling. So what my guides are saying is JFK Jr. will be showing himself, I feel, within the next 4 years. Princess Di, I'm not sure she ever will. The royal family are far too strong to come out, for her to come out against them. So although they've lost a lot of their power, it's still not enough. So yeah, that's what I get with that. So take that or leave it. That's what I get.
Let the man rest in peace, for fuck's sake.
Sorry. He's working with Trump. He's deciding to work with Trump.
Okay.
And so is Diana. They're all working.
Okay. Danny's asking, do you see the snow scene in New Orleans as well as Florida? Yeah, I do. Panhandle's getting snow. New Orleans got it. Texas has it. How can one ignore climate change? It's cyclical. It happens, I don't think it's ignoring. It just, sometimes you get extremes, and it's normal.
And sometimes they fuck about with it.
It's true. Sometimes it's
weather manipulation and cloud seeding.
Yep, that's true. Okay. Tracy has a question for us. Very good. Thank you, my love.
Just going to do Barbara.
Will Pelosi be investigated? J6 also. Will justice for truth happen? I think we're already, at least we saw the J6 truthers get released. From what I understand, the Capitol Police are being pardoned as well. And they're the ones that shot Ashley Babbitt. So they got pardoned for murder. Looking at the cards, though, Tracy, Pelosi will get investigated. We got the yes card, Ace of Swords. She will, but they're not going to be able to get a lot out of her. They're going to have to look for different angles on her that are unrelated, and that might be through what I wrote down here: insider trading. Yeah. If you look at all these politicians, they're all multimillionaires, which is almost impossible on their income. One thing they all have in common: insider trading. And that's where I think you're going to see their fortunes crumble. Shit's going to come out on that too. That's what I have. Let's see what my love has. Come on in. The water's fine.
I don't know if Greg was trying to put me in there or not, and it was cancelling it out. I'm not sure. Anyway, what I got with this is Pelosi will be investigated. There is going to be an investigation to do with some murder charge, and she'll be involved in it. I don't think we know anything about it yet, but I see that coming up in the future, maybe a year or so. The J6, she's also going to be implicated in the J6 as well, but I don't see that as going to court. But I do see that she definitely will be, when Greg was getting about the trader, yes, I think she was in charge of, and she was getting backhanders for getting information about where to trade. And she was giving that, or selling, she was selling that to other people around as well. She was actually selling that information. So behind the scenes, everybody knew if you wanted to earn a bit of extra money, you had to give Pelosi and her underhand firm some money, and they would give you the next wave of trading. So yeah, but she was definitely part of that. Yeah. big business.
Yeah, I agree. Yes. Scrolling. I'm not sure about that. You can't. Yeah, because you can, because that's that you can give someone a pardon without them being accused of anything officially. Yeah, sadly, I asked ChatGPT. You're not always right either, but apparently you can be.
Has he pardoned himself?
That's a good question.
I wonder if he has.
The hottest goddess, Carrie, right here. The hottest goddess.
Sexiest guy in my world.
How are you, Carrie? Is that her new name too, Carrie Reese?
Yeah,
Rice?
are you new here, Carrie?
How are you? Thanks for joining us. Carrie's joining us on Facebook. Okay, so let me see. Got another question here's one from Maggie. What do you think about the military takeover comment? What comment was that?
I think he said he's going to use the military on the South because he's classed the South Wall as a national. What did he call it?
Emergency.
It's a national emergency, which gives him the right to deploy the National Guard and starting to allocate funds to pay for this. The military are now assisting with this security. So yeah.
So this is about the military at the southern border, right?
I don't know. I don't know if that's what she's talking about. I'm not sure, Maggie.
I'm not sure either.
Is there another question? We can go back to that one.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
when we find out.
Yeah, figure out where the heck we were. Yeah.
Maybe at the end of this, they say any feedback. Perhaps we could put the feedback as, you know, when you go, you put a question, a question up, it doesn't scroll back to where you were.
Yeah. Okay, well, I finally found where I was. Let's see if there's anything else. Here's one from Akasha. Will Trump's team finally get the 2020 steal into court?
Okay.
Okay. Look into that. Well, they're at the drawing board right now, right? Wouldn't it be wonderful if it was admitted that it was stolen and that Biden was not the legal president and everything he put out there has to get rescinded? It's possible. It's at the drawing board. Trump didn't let that go. He hasn't forgotten. So I think you're going to see something coming. And in the end, got the world card. All this shit's coming out. Wait till you see what comes out about Epstein and Diddy. Right? There's a lot of shit that's going to be coming out, folks. And this is just the beginning. So tighten your belts. Get ready for an exciting 4 years. All I can tell you right now, though, it's at the drawing board. It's on the table. It's being talked about. Let's see what Ali has. There she is.
Sorry, I'm always waiting for you to say that because I'm not sure if you finished or not. Okay, so will Trump's team finally get the 2020 still? Okay, so the messages that I'm getting from my guides is that he will be securing the voting system in general. Oh, there's the alarm. He will be the voting system will be completely cleared out and changed, and they will find that those machines will have played a lead role in that steal and a lot of the other as well. So that is all going to be exposed and out there. So my answer to that is yes. Absolutely yes, it will come out. And before the next lot of voting. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna have to go quickly because it's.
And that means we're.
Yeah,
Okay.
9:28. And our next question is: will Canada secure the border? Their border, yeah. From our Canadian friend Akasha, aka Willow, and. You guys have, there's something going on. I think once Trudeau's officially gone, because I'm seeing the change in leadership coming right here. You got the Emperor and the King of Pentacles. This one's kind of like the Trump card, and it's going to have an influence on who is brought in there. I think once that happens, yes, and you're going to see a lot of great changes going on in your country, including the lowering of prices for food and gas. So your answer is yes. That's what I have. Let's see what Ali has. I'll just say, yeah,
That's 100% a yes. Trump plans to all borders are going to be secure. I feel that he's going to really start to take Canada under his wing, whether they like it or not. And yeah, he is going to prove by the end of his term, everybody's going to want to be part of America. I'm going to tell you that right now, because I channeled through your food industry is going to have a complete overhaul. So your food is going to be so free from pesticides and additives and things like that. It's going to be that amazing that your food is going to be sought after, and it's like you're going to be the dominance of the world. That is how this is going to be.
They just banned fluoride in our water supply. Finally. For years.
Ours isn't banned, but it's not in every water. It's not in our water, but yeah, good. Yes.
Us conspiracy theorists have been talking about that for years, and finally we're not crazy lunatics anymore. And the fucking dentists can shove their fluoride up their ass, telling us their bullshit on how it's good for us. Fuck you.
Are they gonna ban the in dental stuff as well?
They better.
And toothpaste and things.
Fuck yeah. Should. And bottled
Absolutely.
water. You'll see some bottled water with added fluoride.
Fluoride in it.
Fuck you.
And just to finish off, they used to put fluoride in the water in a big way in concentration camps to keep the people docile.
Yeah, it's sedated.
What does that tell you?
Yep, exactly. Any idea what Barron said to Biden? He said, "Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon." He said, "Let's go, Brandon. Time to go."
Biden, yeah.
Biden.
I think they're talking to Biden on that. If it's in the inauguration, they're talking to the actor Biden at that point. That was the act to Biden. And that's why Trump said, thank you, thank you, thank you to the act to Biden.
Okay.
That's just my thing. That's just what I feel. We got to go, my love.
Yeah. Aw. Sorry we couldn't get to all the questions. Please get them in earlier and quicker next time. We love you and thank you for being part of our broadcast and our evening. Hopefully you can join us over on Rumble for this continuation of our Tuesday night party. We'll also be broadcasting on my In5d Facebook page, my personal Facebook page, X, and Twitch. So join us on any one of those platforms, and we'll see you soon. Hope you guys have a great night.
Always ask your question there. You can come over there and ask your question there.
Yeah. Hope you guys have an awesome night. Is there anything you want to wrap up on, my love?
Just that I've got a new psychic development 10-week course starting up on the Monday, the 3rd of February. If anybody wants to join in, it's £5 a class, which works out around $6.50 or something like that. If anybody wants to find out more about that, please, thank you, darling. Please go to PsychicAlly.net and I will give you more details.
Oh, I was trying to find your little PsychicAlly.net banner thingy.
Oh, thank you, baby.
Anyway, yeah, that's you guys know everything about me, and I'll see you on the next show. Until then, if you're watching this, well, first of all, thanks for being here with us live. If you're watching on the recorded version, leave a comment below. Tell us what your thoughts are. And until the next show or the next time we see you guys, send you all lots of unconditional love and light from our hearts to yours. So till the next time, take care, everyone. Peace.
Go Chiefs.
Indeed.
Like, subscribe.